Another big turnout at Tynecastle yesterday as Hearts fans continued to do their bit to secure the club's future, and they wanted a win to go with the fundraising. Aberdeen the opposition, Liam McLeod with the commentary.
Aberdeen haven't scored against Hearts in 8 matches between the sides. Looking to rectify that. That's Smith. It's going to come back to Hayes here. Really bright start from the Dons, and Johnny Hayes has been central to that. Poked back to him by McGinn. Good flick. Sutton. And still, well, he'll be determined to do well. First league start for him since the 2nd of September. Well, Craig Brown would have been happy with the start his team had made, but Hearts really coming into it. That's Ryan McGowan's header from the driver corner. Jan was looking to react to last weekend's Scottish Cup defeat to their local rivals Hibs, but it's Aberdeen again with Hayes. Forces McDonald into the save, not away yet. It is now, it's a corner. Johnny Hayes with a trio of chances in the first half. This time it's Jamie McDonald denying him. Lost 4-0 to Celtic here a week and a half ago before that Edinburgh Derby defeat. And Ewan Norris has spotted a push, and Hearts have a penalty. Yellow for Josh McGuinness. Well, he's dragged Ryan McGowan to the deck, according to the match official. Well, he had his arm right round him. That won't have done him any favours. Stevenson to take. Brilliant penalty. As good a spot kick as you're likely to see all season. And Ryan Stevenson's off the mark in his second spell as a Hearts player. Hearts sitting 9th in the table before this game. That's Sutton. Patterson. He's claiming this has taken a touch, but it hasn't. It'll go down as a wasted opportunity. Aberdeen just don't seem to have the knack against Hearts right now. The Jambos have a bit of an Indian sign over the Dons, and that is good play from Gordon Smith. He tees up Patterson! And finally, there's a goal at Tynecastle for Callum Patterson. Only seemed to ever manage to score against Dundee United at Tannadice. It's his 4th of the season. Teed up by Smith. Shaughnessy slipped, and Patterson lashed it past Langfield. McGuinness's long throw. Aberdeen trying to find a way back into this. That's Vernon! And McDonald there, out quickly on the 6-yard line to stop Scott Vernon. Well, it's not happening for Scott Vernon this season for one reason or another. Bouncing ball finds McManus, the Aberdeen substitute. What can he do? It's only half away. There's a slip there by Fallon. Comes back to McManus. One of the Aberdeen youngsters who has been so prolific in the youth team.
We've had some controversial decisions to debate tonight. I don't think this is one of them. Josh McGuinness on Ryan McGowan.
No, quite incredible. I don't know what he was doing. His hands are all over him, as you'll see here from the VT. He's pulling him. And I don't think he even realises the referee's standing behind him. I think he's got caught. It's like being at school and the teacher catches you. Awful. But it was a great finish from the penalty. But that was pretty poor defending.
Hearts have got such an amazing record against. It's nearly 3 years since Aberdeen beat Hearts. This was a 3-0 win from the start of last season, in which John Sutton scored a couple of goals. Does this play on your mind when you lose against them for so long?
I think it does. I think you eventually get yourself into that mindset where it is a bit of a bogey team, and you know it is going to take maybe a lucky win just to scrape to get one to get you started. But no, it's it is quite incredible because they're two top teams that have normally been sort of in the top half of the league fighting it out for European places. For one to have such an advantage over the other one is quite unusual.
The Hearts fans are a bit bemused as to why John Sutton doesn't feature more often from the start, because he's an experienced striker. He's
an experienced striker, and they're struggling with strikers. They're playing the boy Patterson up there. I'm not so sure if he's an out-and-out striker. I think he's better probably on the right, but they're obviously forced to put him up there, and they're trying him out. Of course, he's young, and who knows, he might develop into a very good striker for them. But John Sutton has proven in other clubs that he can score goals, and he's big and he's strong. Hasn't got a lot of pace. Maybe that's one of the reasons why they're not going with him.
Talking of young players, Ryan Fraser of Aberdeen has refused, apparently, an extension to his contract, so it's up at the end of this season. It seems he wants to move on. Craig, are you surprised for a guy who's started and finished only 2 games?
Yeah, well, he's entitled to do what he wants. You never know if somebody could be whispering in his ear that there's better things available for him, but he's come on very well this season. He's looked to make an impact in games, and you know, it is a little bit unusual for a youngster to be refusing.
It's a big debate that, you know, whether, you know, I see Craig's out in the paper saying that FIFA should step in to help them to hold on to the young players, but really at the end of the day, if you're looking at your young players, you've got to get them signed up. It's your responsibility, the club's responsibility. Get him signed up early, and if he's got real potential, he should be on a long-term contract. I don't know the ins and outs of it all, but maybe he's asking for too much money. But now they lose him. Now they need a new player, a better player to come in, and they've lost money.